It is early in the morning, but we gotta talk about Liverpool. Big up to Sav in the building. All that stuff there. Big up to the chat as well. Love for the love, man. It is early. Grab your tea, your coffee, your favorite drink. Maybe not drink right now. Water. Use water. It's too early for that. And let's have a good conversation, man. But Sav, what are you saying though, brother?
I was you ran off the screen on it when I was
Yeah.
trying to feature, so now I got to bring it in front of the crowd. I didn't really want to, but why have you got that bucket again, bro? I thought we left that in 2024 or something, bro. Like, why?
Bro, can you just leave my cup alone, bro? I have to have my morning mate in it, so I drink. I'm trying to
So
be
you want to
like
drink morning mate, bro? You saw what
I'm
that did
trying
to
to,
McAllister, bro. It took his talent away. You sure you want to? You sure you want to do that?
I'm trying to be like McAllister and them, man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just calm minded that just play like I'm a snail. Let me just live with my cup, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? How do you know weren't giving it by like a special person or something and I just use it? Trying to diss my cup.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro.
You know what I mean? But hey, word on the street says Arne Slot is going to be backed by the board because Salah decided to crash out live on TV or the Norwegian news or whatever it was. He decided to crash out. So they're going to back the gaffer, bro. Salah tried to throw the club under the bus as well, throw the gaffer under the bus. And the board are looking like they're going to be back in this gaffer. Sav, we thought we was nearly at the finish line. We thought we was nearly there, bro. He was about to go and hold his P45, and then he was going to head to some other country, other team, whatever. And then Salah said, nah, bro, bun this club and bun this gaffer, bro. So now we're here. So now the club is only one stance is to back the manager.
It's embarrassing, man.
Man.
Our club's an embarrassment at the moment, bro.
Yeah, it's down, bro. It's down in the dumps, bro.
I want to have an honest conversation about this, though, man.
Come on, bro. We always have to.
Obviously, I can't help but crack jokes in it, but I'm actually trying to have a honest conversation. So forget anything about me hating Slot in it. Because I don't hate him. I just dislike him in it. So my love for Salah as a footballer and what he's done for the club, and my hate for what Slot has been doing, or the love for what he did last season, is not in this argument, and it shouldn't be a part of this argument, bro.
Right.
And that's where everybody's going wrong with it. I don't care if people think that, oh, you think you know it all. No, that's literally how a debate works, bro. You can't have this. It doesn't work, bro. Like, the situations are two separate things. They don't coincide with each other. They're not part of the same argument. I tell you why I know for a fact it was not part of the argument, because before Salah opened his mouth, nobody said we want Salah out because he put Salah on the bench. You wanted Salah out because of the way Liverpool's been performing. You ain't been getting the results you've been wanting. You're out of the title race and nobody sees a way forward. That's one thing. The Salah thing is a personal problem that Salah has with the club, and the club involves Slot, the management, his managers, so Hughes, and then you can go above that. But really, we don't really need to go above Hughes. I don't know why we keep doing that. We don't actually need to. That's the sporting director. That's, you know what I mean? FSG probably out there. I mean, there's 28 members of FSG, bro. So, you know, let's be proper now. We're talking about John Henry. This geezer don't give a shit, bro. He's doing what he needs to do in it. When the money, these billionaires and that, they act when their pockets, when money starts getting, that's when they're like, yo, let me fly the jet over, car. I heard that money's dropping. Right now, football, with 2 points or whatever behind Chelsea and that, and you can still get top four, they don't care. So let's just get that out of the way. What Salah's done, again, disregarding what I think about Slot, what Salah's done, it's disgusting, isn't it? Because I seen, man, as soon as Salah said that, a couple of people, even people that I rate, was like, oh, you, man, were saying that you want Salah to talk, and now he's talking. This is not what I meant when I said I wanted Salah to talk. I wanted Salah to talk about the performances, bro. I didn't want him to throw the whole club under the bus. He's talking about getting thrown under the bus. Now we look weak. We look weak on the pitch, but now we look weak as a football club. Which 5 months ago we were talking about being the best ranked club. Everything had been, from when Klopp was there with the training, everything was perfect, bro. We got all that money to spend with no financial restrictions, because of how the club's been built up. This is only 5 months ago, bro. And I'm being kind. August, innit? So how have we gone from that to this? Looking all of a sudden, the transfers are shit now. The manager's shit. I didn't like him. You lot did. So I'm the club's shit, manager's shit, the team's shit, Virgil shit, Salah's shit, the club's ran shit. No, all of a sudden, all yous like that would, yeah, with Hughes and Edwards, all of a sudden, all yous like hate them now. And now there's a big problem in the club, and the superstars talking. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. And it's almost like them heard what they heard from Salah's interview, took the parts that they liked, and then ignored the rest of the stuff he said. And ignored the reasonings around it. Had a week off football, bro. 1 week. What was the first game we got? West Ham. And we're not talking about Galatasaray on West Ham, innit?
Yeah.
So we played West Ham on Sunday. And then we played Sunderland on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we played Leeds on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's it. That Sunday to Saturday is all this geezer kicked off about. People hear what I'm saying? Sunday to Saturday is that his whole argument. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't have this, bro. Like, I'm not trying to tell billionaires how to show face and all that. Obviously, they know way more what to do with that. If they think certain things an embarrassment, there's literally loads of ways you can do it. As a content creator, I'm not trying to tell man, oh, you look like this. If I'm not in them boardrooms, bro. I'm not in them boardrooms, so they can handle it any way they want. They can no-sell it and pretend like nothing happened and fine, man. You get me? They can put him on the pitch against Inter Milan and fine him same way. Honestly, but I don't understand how people are okay with this. When we're talking about we want footballers not to be robotic and talking that, this is not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the performances. I'm talking about when we lose a game or when we win a game. I was like, oh yeah, the boys done well, and we're just looking forward to the next game. We're going to take it game by game. That's the robotics we don't want. I want a bit of Maddison and Troy Deeney and that, just a conversation like you talk to the man. I want to hear, because we know in their personal life they don't talk like that.
Yeah.
YouTube channels and that, they don't talk like that on their YouTube channels. But the way he's done this, nah, man, this Salah guy, bro, I don't know, bro, and I'll have no defense for him at all, like none, no, because everything else has to be speculation stuff I don't know. So if I can't be backing guy on speculation. I'm gonna go off what he said and what I've seen the gaffer do, and I've seen the gaffer in every interview since Salah's been dropped, not throw Salah under the bus. Not say a damn thing. In fact, he just deflects and goes something else. So yeah, man, that's how I feel about it. It's to me.
Nah, well put, man. It's just one of those things, innit? I think you're right. I think if from what you said, I think most people who've heard parts of it and then just dissected it in a way and listened to the parts that they liked. And the easy argument, you're right. The easy argument is to have Slot versus Salah. I think it's a cop out, in my honest opinion. It is because it's an easy argument. That's not even an argument. We all know. I think 99% of Liverpool fans want this manager out. That's not even a conversation now. He just needs to go. Get this guy out this club now. That's not a conversation. But it's the part when he mentioned about the club and getting thrown under the bus. And then you have to try and dissect that. You have to try and understand that, right? What does he mean by the club trying to throw me under the bus? Someone in the club wants me out. It can't be the manager, because the manager is backed everything. He's played you up.
And if you're going to be that vague, then we can't back you, bro. If you're going to choose to be vague, I can't back you, bro. If you and Jerry tell me like, yo, some man them just tried to rush us and that, I said, what man them? Man them? Where were they? Around? What do you mean, bro?
Need a bit of clarity.
And stuff happened, and now we're bleeding. All right, listen, let's just go home, because I can't back you, bro. You just bare vague and that. If you're gonna say somebody, and there's only a couple of people you can be talking about, and Slot can't be one of them because he can't get you out the club. So now you're running on about two more people, bro. Bro, it's diabolical. And also, I'm gonna ask, man, and let you not speak, innit? When you're gonna have all these debates, they're not arguments, and everyone's just got opinions with other content creators and fans and that. Just see if you can get through the argument about Salah in this conversation without Gakpo Konate being brought up. Because that's all I keep seeing man doing. Oh, he's probably mad that Gakpo's starting. Fuck's that got to do with?
Shout out to the person that did the because I was watching Coppage this morning on the way doing my school run and stuff, and there was someone that threw in, from what I was listening to, I didn't get to see it, but I was listening in. And someone threw in the minutes for Gakpo and Salah because he obviously mentioned being scapegoated, thrown on the bus. And you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, they played the same minutes. That means that
10 minutes. Gakpo's played 10 more minutes.
And then what is the goals and assists between the two of them? Because that would be an interesting conversation. Even though they're playing completely different positions, how many goals has Salah got? How many assists? How many goals does Gakpo have? And how many assists?
Yeah, check that. It's probably the same.
Yeah, I'll check it now.
Because then there can't be any clear bias then from the actual club. Well, the manager, not the club, from the manager itself. Because
it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. No one's had this argument with anybody else all season. But when it comes to Salah, it's like, oh yeah, but he must be mad that this guy's playing. What are you talking about? How come nobody said Chiesa must be mad he's not playing, but Kirkers is?
Remember when I said this?
They don't play in the same spot, bro. They don't play in the same spot. The Slot told her. He said it when Harvey was there, bro. Me and Enzo speaking about this on stream. He laid out to us where he thinks people play on it. He said Chiesa's a striker. That's what he said. Yeah, and he said Harvey can't play, and then because someone's better in his position, that person's Salah and all that, bro. So as far as we know, this season he doesn't want to play Rio. He just doesn't want to. So that means we've got one left winger in it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do we have one left winger or not?
Who is that?
Yeah, so
well, that's 8 GA for Salah, 9. So
no, so I'm looking in Squawka now. This is in the Premier League, right?
Okay, cool.
4 goals for each. Gakpo's got 3 assists. Salah's got 2 assists. Gakpo's created 25 chances. Salah's created 28 chances. Passes attempted 350, 374 for Salah. Salah's had more touches than he did last season also.
So is it okay? Because we want to have a fair and open and always honest conversation on this channel, right? So they both have played pretty much the same minutes. Yeah. Both have contributed pretty much the same. Cody just has a little bit more, if that sounds right, with the GA side of it. Assist, I think he's got 1 more, right? Same goals, but 1 more assist. So what's the actual problem then?
Nothing.
The manager not talking about Gakpo if they played similar and the output has been the same, right? There can't be a clear bias. I think a clear bias is if Cody was playing like, I don't know, maybe 200-300 more minutes, 400 more minutes, then you can say, yo, come on, bro, like what's going on here kind of thing.
I think the bias is that in people's opinion, right?
Been in a week, though. Yeah,
in a week. Gakpo is the one that should be, again, Salah just, what Salah said, he's speaking like a fan, is I've earned my place in the team. Yeah. I don't need to go and work for my place. So if anyone's going to get dropped, it should be everyone else before me because of what I've done in the past.
Right.
So, yeah, Gakpo's got the same as me, but cool, you should be dropped. I don't care that Ekitike is scoring goals. I'm Salah. I should be playing. That's where it's coming from. This isn't to do with like from what I've heard as well, and I was listening to TalkSport this morning, and Alan Pardew said that according to his sources, now again,
I listened to that as well, by the way. Yeah.
He's gone and said that since he found out that he was not being dropped, teammates and staff saw him moping around the training room, not really being on it, his energy shifting, right? And since that, him being dropped, that has been a consistent theme throughout the week. So I put it to people now. If you are a manager and you drop a player, he starts moping around in the training ground, not really being interested, just obviously this is up, but it's not speculation. I wasn't there, but I'm just putting it out there. Yeah. If that's the case, you don't play him for 1 game, you then play him for the next game, but his attitude still stinks. Because instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to roll my sleeves up and I'm going to try graft like Robbo did, you're moping around. And this is the energy that everyone can feel because it's apparently people and his teammates as well that are feeling it. And teammates apparently weren't surprised that he was going to go to the media because of how he's been behaving in that week. So they weren't, when he went to that media and said what he said, I'm sure it was on Athletic, they said they weren't shocked. Yeah, it says that at the bottom there. Yeah. There's no sense of shock. There's no sense of shock when they read his comments late on Saturday night. So if you're the manager and you can go and see that, and I'm just speaking from experience, you mope around in my training session or in the training, or you get dropped and then you try to go and you're coming off and you're not playing because it doesn't set a good standard. It means that I make a decision and I'm going to play you because you're upset, because you're going to throw a tantrum or a mini fit, irrespective of who you are. the annoying thing about this whole situation for me is that, we got to Safa saying this, anytime we're speaking about Salah, but what about Gakpo? And he's upset because, hold on, if I've done a crime with you, all three of you, man bust case and I don't, I'm not going to get upset at the fact that, oh, you know what? Yeah, it's unfair because they did it. Bro, I did something wrong. He's not performing well. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if my man's performing crap, but he's still playing. It's not like I'm performing well. So if I don't play because I'm not performing well, the only way I can get in the team is do what?
Buckle down.
Perform well. Knuckle down. And for me to come out with something like this is more testament to the type of leader you are. And if for me, if Virgil, right, and again, Virgil's my favorite. If Virgil has come out and said, yeah, let him talk. Apparently that's what he said. He went to the mix zone and said, no, let Salah speak. If he's gone and said that, he can go out with him as well.
Same.
Because I don't care about what the manager is, who the manager is, what they're doing. There are certain things that you just do not do. You do not act in a certain way because it brings the club into disrepute. And that's what he wanted to do because he's caring about himself. Because he didn't do this 3 weeks ago. He didn't do this 4 weeks ago when he was playing. He didn't. He was playing. He was not performing well. He didn't say anything. Now all of a sudden he's dropped. And it's a mad thing. His missus is now posting pictures of him saying he's a legend on Instagram.
I was going to say, because you know how, I'm saying it because Salah said it. He brought Carragher's name in it. And obviously he's got problem in the media and all that stuff. And I see content creators. This is not like an argument in that, bro. But Liverpool fans acting like Carragher's not a legend. Because every time Carragher opens his mouth, he's a scumbag anyway. He's a piece of shit. And for some reason, only because you don't agree with what he's got to say. When he says something in our favour, everyone's on his side, innit? I've watched every Carragher interview on Sky Sports when he's talking about Liverpool this season, bro. And when he spoke about Salah, apart from the one the other day when he's like, maybe his legs are gone, it wasn't about performances, bro. Kanate's the one he kills every time about performances. Yeah. And I'm talking about the football fan in Carragher comes out when he sees stuff happen with Kanate. Because there's him the CBS one when he's doing the watch along, and he's like, oh my God, yeah. Get him out of the club is always a mistake with him. Salah, he spoke about his leadership. And what did he say? Only a week and a half ago. He only comes out and talks when he wants to talk about his contract. Any other time we don't hear from him. How the hell does a week and a half later happen and he comes out talking about I might leave and that? You're just proving Carragher's point. You're just proving his point, bro, and you're proving that. So you've had the chance to speak because you can speak in the mixer, and you don't want to do the leadership thing. You don't want to do the Virgil thing. You don't want to say to the fans, listen, we're going through a hard time and stuff like that. We need to do better and stuff like that. Stick behind. You don't want to say any of that. But once it suits you, once it's all to benefit you, all of a sudden, it's, I'm getting thrown under the bus and I feel like someone at the club doesn't want me. Say names, bro. Say names or shut up, man. It's actually embarrassing, bro. When I mean I can't believe the football, whatever in it. I cannot believe our club looks like this in a matter of 4 or 5 months. We were bragging about the 1.5 million at the parade. We got the best. We got the great training ground. We got the youth system was getting sorted. We won the league. Nah, man, I can't believe. Bro. It's ridiculous. This quick. All the stuff that we've joked about with other clubs and that. We are them now. The embarrassment. A year ago it was Manchester United, bro. And we was all just laughing, haha, all of this is going on, and Ronaldo said this, and Bruno Fernandes is sulking and all that. And now it's this, bro. Now it's this. And just because man them don't like Slot, and I'm one of the ones, bro. Like I don't like him at all.
Nah, you were the first one to have that.
I can debate, bro. I can literally debate, bro. Like it is what it is. There's plenty of people that don't like, but if they're being done wrong or anything like that, I'll be like, nah, that's still wrong. Even though I'm kind of gassed, I'm still wrong, innit? And there ain't no way you're not trying to correlate the two. One in Slot out and Salah's argument are two different things, isn't it? Because either way, I still want Slot out no matter what happens, bro. No matter what happens. But for me, they can do what they want. I don't like this in Salah, bro, because I've like there's been remnants of this before. So now you've got form, and now I just know what guy you are, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, it was different with Klopp because Klopp did the big man thing and had a conversation with him and squashed it. Yeah, but the Klopp one was on the pitch, so there was the heat of the game. So if the emotions, that's why Klopp was fine with it, because it's like, nah, it's the heat of the game, and it, man, this is not the heat of the game. You're coming in the training ground, you come into the pitch with a balaclava on your face and that. Don't want to be seen. Allow me, man.
Yeah,
Okay, you said the Pardew thing, right? And it's crazy because the Pardew thing was yesterday, right? Because I saw it. It was
I
yesterday.
saw it this morning. I saw it this
Yeah,
morning. So they
hold
played
on.
obviously the clip. Yeah.
He say nah. He said he had the inside information, which I would lean into agreeing. I think it's going to be true in terms of he's a man. Come on, he was a manager in the Premier League. There's surely connections around.
Yeah,
innit?
Pardew doesn't really need to lie.
Yeah, and then
You could just give his opinion, innit? Why would he say that?
Because nobody cares about Pardew either way. So,
and then for the Athletic to then come out and say the same thing, and I know the rebuttal for most people is like, well, they are the mouthpiece and blah blah blah. Yeah, I hear. Listen, if that's what you think, down to you. No problem. Not gonna argue with that. That's your opinion. Cool. But I'm hearing it from two different sources now. One that has nothing to do with our football club, and one that covers news around our football club, but also other news as well. So two different people are saying he's moping around, not himself. Players close to him are thinking, "Yep, shit, he's gonna come out and say some stuff." Yeah,
unless honestly, like from the club, and it obviously not. I'm just a fan. Like, it don't make a difference what I think. But if Salah doesn't come, if Salah doesn't come out and apologize, bro, it's curtains. It's curtains, bro.
And that's why
from a business standpoint, for me as a fan, you man already know my feelings on Salah, bro. I rate what he's done for Liverpool and that, but I wanted Salah to be moved on a while, like years ago. So it's not, but I can still appreciate what he does on the football pitch and that. You know what I mean? I'm not the quote unquote Salah fanboy. You know, like, I'm just not. It's okay though. It doesn't matter. You don't have to get onto me for it. I still rate what he done at certain points. But as a club, I mean, I don't know what their plans are and all that stuff, but he has to. If there's any way back, he has to apologize, and then you're still gonna try to sell him.
I personally don't think there's a way back now. The reason why is what you've done. What you've done is you've pit yourself, and you've asked the management, right, the ownership, to publicly go,
yeah,
you've acted up. So Salah's acted up, right? Because again, the manager can do whatever he wants from a tactical standpoint. He can drop whoever. That's his remit, right? Whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah.
But the players have got to know their place. You're just an employee, bro. Like let's be honest. You're just a player. Yeah. You're a player that you are paid for what you provide on the football pitch.
Yeah.
If you do not provide that on the football pitch, then you are surplus to requirements. That's why players get sold. That's why youth academy products just get binned off. That's why that's why you're only as beneficial to the club as to what you can provide on the football pitch. Now that he's done this, in my opinion, the club can't get rid of Slot, because if they get rid of Slot, they go and show the whole world and optically that a manager's got more strength than the institution of Liverpool, and that cannot happen. That cannot happen. So guess what? Now what you've done is you've made FSG have to go, we're going to back Slot now, because Slot hasn't done poor performances, yes, but he hasn't done anything wrong with regards to I'm dropping Salah. You can talk about the miscommunication and not being open and poor man management. That's cool. That's just him as a leader. We can, again, I want the manager gone. But with regards to dropping the player, that's well within his remit. That's his job. The same way a club can sell a player, that's well within their remit. That's what the job's supposed to. That's what they do, right? So now that you've done this, how on earth can Liverpool go like, Slot, unfortunately, you're gonna go. Salah, that's fine. Salah's only going to stay if Slot goes, and then what? You get a next manager in, and something similar happens again, and then what? Virgil van Dijk says, no. It comes out, I'm going to go if this manager don't. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. Especially with a club that's well run like Liverpool. It's timing. You didn't do this 3 months ago when the performances are poor and then you felt something. You decided to do it now. Why? Because it affected you directly. When you were playing, you didn't care because you played.
Yeah,
you were playing games, so you were eating.
They're going to have to hope that Slot's performance, the results for Liverpool are going to need to get better on it, because if not, then they're gonna just be forced to do both. They have to, because they can't just let us go further down the table and that. So that might help them out in it, because then it don't look like they're being weak, because everyone will be in the unison as like, nah, bro, the Salah argument or not, bro, you're still losing. Like you keep losing games. We can't go into the new year doing that. Salah's one's weird because obviously we don't have any details on it. He's about to go to AFCON. and then he's not going to be back. And if Egypt do well, he's going to be there for a while. So it's kind of based on I don't know. While he's at AFCON, all the transfer rumors are not going to come in, innit? And then it's going to be
He'll
like,
be gone. He'll be gone.
Yeah.
He'll be gone. He'll be gone.
So I actually think, and people can say it's sad or whatever. I actually think that Salah's, I think it's done, brother. Like I don't think.
Yeah.
I just think so because when we did the transfers, and obviously that's when people were calling me disrespectful to Salah, and it wasn't to do with him as a person. It was just the fact that if we're gonna start this rebuild, and that I said to Ends many times, bro, Liverpool cannot rebuild with Salah and Trent in the team, bro. I said that ages ago because everything was heavily down that right side, and Klopp gave them leeway and made everyone else around the pitch do more work, which is fine. But then you know what happened? It went from the whole team doing work to Szoboszlai doing work and Konate doing work, and I'm like, okay, we're a bit stretched here. Like once you brought them strikers in, the moment you decided to break the record on a striker, that's the message straight away. Salah, you're not the main guy anymore. It's just how it works. It's just how football works, bro. We got the focal point in the team now. We got the attacker. Then you went and then you brought Wirtz as well. It's like, listen, you can be about. We'll give you the new contract because it saves a bit of value on your name, and after a year, we'll sell you, bro. Which is what I wanted them to do. Once they decided to keep him, like, yeah, we'll sell him after a year. Makes sense. I'm guessing they didn't know how much his performance is going to fall off, but they had an idea of it. It's fell off more than I thought because he's really bad. So now it's just like, well, we would have done it in the summer. You've come out and done this argument, so we'll just do it 6 months earlier. Done. Now it's just sad for Salah for his sake that if that's the case, he won't be getting the guard of honor and the throne on the pitch again. He's just going to be out the back door, bro. Fire exit. He started it though. If you don't get your send off, it's your fault. You want me to pay for a party for you, bro? When you just cost me in the media? Nah, fuck your party, bro. Nah, fuck your party. You getting sausage rolls, bro?
Sausage rolls and a platter in AXA, bro. That's crazy still. But nah,
just a drop for him as well is disrespectful as well, you know.
I love the honest Discord though, man. Discourse guys, man, because you have to separate the two. As I said, bro, we know the manager needs to leave, bro. We've said this for months. And now we're here, bro. Now we're here. And Savage, you're right, bro. Now the club just looks weak, bro. We look weak on the pitch. The players look weak. The club now looks weak. And then we're just meant to just be like, oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Get this manager out and it's fine. No, even if he goes, we still now look weak.
Yeah.
A manager's got a problem now. Yeah, a new manager's got a problem now as well. And if a new manager's coming in, he's looking at it thinking, oh, like that dressing room's. Would you mean like what? Something goes wrong, they're just going to gang up on you? Like, no.
Yeah,
what?
they can come out and speak freely and say some stuff.
What? All of a sudden, Virgil's playing poor. Again, this was going to happen. The new manager comes in, hypothetically, right? Virgil been playing poor. People are calling for Virgil to be dropped now, right?
Yeah.
Virgil gets dropped, and then Virgil goes into the mix zone and decides to do a similar thing. They don't have to consider my future. Yeah, what I've done for World Club. Do you know what I mean? If it wasn't for me when I came in, do you know what I mean? Let's be honest, I've been the best player at this club since. Do you know what I mean? When Lovren and Ragnar Klavan was there, I came in and I scored that. What?
Do you know? What's mad? Yeah,
he needs to go as well. He needs to go as well. Sorry, Verge. Sorry.
Do you know why I asked? Yeah, because I asked my son this morning on the way to school. Yeah, bear in mind he's 13, and I said to him he was like, "Oh, is Salah going?" I said, "No, hopefully not in it, but he might be going still because of what he said." And then he goes, "Oh, what did he say?" And I was like, "Oh, he just kind of just crashed out on the manager and the club." And he's like, "No, but what did he say?" And then he was just like, "Oh, I don't have to earn my spot." And you know what he turned out to me? He's like, "What? As a football player, you have to earn your position. Don't matter who you are." I was like, "Well, you gotta tell the professional guy this, bro, because he clearly doesn't understand that you still have to work." And then listening to ex-pros having a conversation, they're like, No, I'm sorry, that's just football, innit? Like if you don't work, if you're not playing well, that's how it goes. No one cares about what you did last year. Who was I listening to? Tony Adams. Was it Tony Adams? Not Tony Adams. What's the other one? Lee Dixon, I think it was. Yeah. I was listening to their thing and they were just getting on. The only two I've seen come up and said kind of back to me is Rio and John Terry. For one, Rio's an up. And
Rio went back on his word as well. That's the waste. The day before, he didn't say that. And then he's like, I woke up this morning. I'm on the
Oh,
sun.
so he went back on his work.
Yeah, he was in the deck chair the next morning. He's like, oh, man, my hair's a mess. And I've been thinking, guys, because I've been thinking, right. Yeah. You know, Ferguson ever dropped Rooney or Cristiano Ronaldo. You like, shut up, blood. Shut up, bro.
And
Why are
then
you
John
talking
Terry
about?
walking in snow stuff and saying, "Yeah, man."
John Terry and that as well. Yeah, all like
that guy, the racist guy. Nah, leave me out, bro. I ain't taking
it's not
no
even,
advice.
it's not even about him being
Nah,
racist.
it is, bro. Nah, bun this
No.
you, bro.
No, but it's not even
Forever.
about doing it. But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? The problem is that you're speaking because you've done something flipping similar, bro. Andre Villas-Boas came in and
Yeah,
he works, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, that's why. So that's why, of course, it's like, yeah, but you know, because he's thinking from. Come on, man. Knows that was wrong.
John Terry was the worst for it at Chelsea, bro. That's why they went through so many. When they just didn't like stuff and that. Say, yeah, I'm going to talk to the gaffer and that. Talk to Abramovich.
No, just go to Abramovich. Don't you go straight to Abramovich, innit?
This is my guy, bro. Get rid of my man still, car. That can't run, blood. He said it himself as well with John Terry. It's not like this is speculation. He literally on the podcast saying that. He's like, yeah, we just noticed stuff. What was it? When he jumped on the plane, he just knew it was all over, though. He was sitting away from us and I was like, yeah, we're not having this, man. I'm going to go speak to the people, bro. It's dark, man. Yeah,
John Terry's killing me, bro. This brother was walking in snow, you know. I'm like, where the hell are you in for one? It's mad. Like Evelyn and that. Just
man said McAteer with the racism. Where did that happen?
Oh,
I watched McAteer speak as well. Because I seen McAteer going.
Yeah, he just said.
I heard him say that, like, what do you mean Salah carried the class creasing story? Sounded like us. He said, what do you mean Salah carried the team? He said, what? He said, that never happened. But anyway, what did he say? What did he say, racist?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you have to.
I don't think it was racist. I just think he went against Salah and people are calling it racist.
Oh, if it's what I'm thinking, what I watched him say, he didn't say anything racist, bro. Man just said everyone keeps talking about he carried the club. He didn't carry the club.
Yeah, but then people argue, innit? Like some other people, they argue that if you go against Salah, there's only one reason why you do that, innit? It's because you've got some hidden agendas.
That's a narrative to paint, bro.
And that's why we addressed it. That's why we said you can't start painting that narrative. That's what people are saying now. Anytime you go against Salah, that's because you got an agenda. It's because you don't like.
So when everyone was backing him, does that mean I want to be an African Muslim?
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense, does it?
No, seriously, what we're talking about here, bro?
No, you know why? It's just crazy, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know how we've got here, bro. Nah, Sav, you're right. The club looks weak. The players look weak. The manager is weak. The system is weak. I don't know what else,
weak.
bro.
That's bananas and rice, bro, eating with his hands and that.
I know G's getting annoyed that it's blinking.
Yeah, G said, why is he blinking so fast?
Oh, G's because I know once you noticed that you couldn't not see it.
Yeah.
No, even the interview I watched the other day of him, he was blinking there. I'm like, why are you blinking?
G, I watched them thinking about sleeping. They said if you rapidly blink for a minute and then if before bed, apparently you go sleep.
Maybe Isak saw the football and wanted to put himself to sleep then, bro. I'm out of here, man. Let me just fake fainting. That's out on the pitch and that.
I think he's trying to do that. Just
G, big up though.
Nah, morning to you, man. Morning.
Love, bro.
Hey, it's funny, man. It's funny. It's funny, man. But listen, this is all expected, man. This is all expected. I expect all of this. I expect everything that's like transpired. I expect it. This is what happens. This is what being a big club is about. This is exactly it. This is why we asked, if you want to be a big club, you these are the things that come with big clubs. You guys spoke about the John Terry thing. Yeah, that's what happens with big players. What, Drogba, Lampard, and Terry? Of course, bro. They drop me, brother. Shut up, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. You ain't dropping me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen at Real Madrid. Happened at Real Madrid before. It's gonna happen at Bayern Munich. It's gonna happen. This is the big club. So if you want to be part of the big boys, this is how you. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of things you just got to learn to just try and navigate. For Slot, he's in the position of when Real Madrid have these, you man go through these weird managers, they're not big managers. They might be good in their own right, but they're like a Slot, where it's bro, you're just some small fry. No one cares that you won the Premier League. You're still a nobody, technically speaking. As in Virgil van Dijk is still a bigger person.
We had the early 2000s, bro. Who's sacking managers every 4 months, man.
Because that's unfortunately, like, and I know people don't like it, and I know everyone's saying, yeah, this, and I'm not saying any of it is right, because it isn't. Like, in terms of, you're right in terms of making the club look weak and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this is what the big clubs do. And I'll be real, I'm kind of here for all of it, because I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Now you're finally entering into the realms of the big clubs. Like, this is what I see at Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSGs. But this is what I see,
Never
bro.
see that at Barcelona. Never seen
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Where you get the spot from money from, bro? When you tell me where you got the spot from.
Savage, we don't need any...
Sorry. My bad, bro. We lost it today. I'm sorry, bro.
Like, you're about to go off on one. I can feel it. Like, it's cool. When I'm watching, for example, like Tuchel at PSG, this brother had all of these stars, all of these players. He got to the Champions League final. Like, you got to bounce the next season, bro, because them man ain't feeling you, the training. I'm hearing them man don't like them little small-sided games. And cool. That's just how it works, bro. So when
sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
But that's
You're
the toxic side, though.
You're right, but isn't the biggest problem, not saying that you're wrong at all, but all the stuff that you just said, those players they didn't talk against the club, bro. They spoke against the manager only. So it's easy when you're the big player to, like, we're not playing with this manager, bro. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out. But when you went to the man them who you went to the man them who pay you wages and all that, bro, then what? Now you're screwed. Because, for example, your example is Real Madrid. They could all do that to, like, my man Valverde and the manager who was at Wolves and all that stuff, and get him out of here and all that. You can't do that to Perez. You can't start talking about, oh yeah, Perez is something. Perez, bro, I'll get you expedited from Spain, bro. You talking about?
I'm even saying, like, even for like Mo Salah and for Liverpool, obviously Liverpool could just sell him. Well, yeah, you can't really be sold unless you accept to be sold. But yeah, you could just obviously get rid of him in some way, shape, or form, right? But the reality is, where he's like your Ronaldo in the team, and he has the, I think you guys are speaking about, like, the dressing room. I literally just saw 2 minutes ago about the Virgil van Dijk saying, bro, let him. So I'm like, I expected that. Like, I'm actually happy that Virgil, because now I'm like, oh, okay, you actually back your boy. You're not one of them. You're not one of them kind of Donnies.
No, Virgil's an idiot for that. But Virgil's an idiot for that, though.
You might think he's an idiot. For me, I'm like, you backed your boy. Cool.
Look at it two-sided though, Jay. Two-sided of it. G saying he's backed his brethren, so I'm bigging him up for backing his brethren. I'm probably looking at his now. He's an idiot because he made him.
No. But the thing is, I understand why, of course, because I listened to the last bit you was mentioning there about, in terms of it, like, now obviously making the club look weak and all this kind of, bro. All of that I 100% agree with. But guess what? I don't actually care about from the club side. I'm always on the player side. I don't care about the club side. I'm always going to be on the player side in these situations, bro. Back your boy. You know what I'm saying? You came out all this big chest after games and talking this, that. Okay, back your boy now. Let me see you back your boy. Let me see if you're one of them guys, or are you man going to do the ostracizing?
You backed your boy, but when you was doing talks and that, Salah weren't backing him. Salah was comfortable to not say anything when he was playing games. So you're not having to back your boy when you're captain of the club, right? When you were fronting this whole nonsense. Yeah, man didn't get backed. That's not backing, bro. That's just what he's doing. What he's doing right there for me is he's going and now he's upset about things not going well. And instead of him knuckling down and trying to go and get it, he's like, no, let Salah talk, because he's like he's Salah's backup dancer almost. Salah's fronting him. Yeah, you take the brunt. Oh, what? I'm not playing. Yeah, come back me, Virg. What?
No,
where was Salah backing you? Where was Salah backing you when you were losing consistent games? Where did he ever stand there next to him and be like, no, we need to get the team out of this? Did Salah come out and say any of this 3 weeks ago? No, he's only doing it because he's not playing. Because he's not playing. Not because the team's doing rubbish. Not because the sessions are crap. Not because the training methods are poor. Not because his man management was poor with Kwanzaa, with Chiesa, with Elliott. None of them said anything. So I'm not even trying to hear it right now. I'm not trying to hear it right now.
But I don't get that. Like, why would I care that the manager's treating you badly?
Because you're a leader in the team. It comes to the territory, bro.
That doesn't make sense. That's your business. That's your
problem.
No,
bro. That's not how it works, bro.
We're all in the company, right? We're all
both making sense, right? But so I don't expect Salah to speak on Harvey being dropped because that doesn't.
Yeah, like why would I care?
But what I do agree with what Jerry's saying is, when Virgil's had to speak, he's speaking on behalf of the club, innit? Salah's just speaking about himself, and it's just the proof of what I said, what Carragher said. Man only talks when it's about him, bro. but the club's going through it, and you lot are supposed to be the leaders in it. So all Jerry's saying is, yeah, when Virgil's speaking, like, how many times do you have an interview where both of them are just standing next to each other, bro? That just stand.
Sam, I get all of that. Yeah, when the team's losing, and we all spoke about this last week, and we said Salah needs to come out. I get all of that, and I'm not even trying to disagree with that.
Yeah.
This situation is only transparent, as you said, rightly so, because he has been dropped. This is the biggest player that you have in the team, and you've now dropped him for 3 games. Didn't come on in 2 of those games. Obviously, and I know you guys know this, but the reality is, obviously, he was always going to be mad about it. I think I just saw your thing, and you just put it up there that the players are not even shocked. Obviously, so clearly they even look at it. Well, we don't know, to be fair. So I'm only speculating, but they probably looked at the situation for, right, you dropped. Oh, you dropped.
No,
no, it's not that. That's go on then. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not that context. The context is they've seen that his levels have dropped, and they knew the way how he was carrying himself. They knew he was going to say something.
In training, moping around, in training, doing this, and they were disappointed. They were disappointed. Apparently, players
they weren't. They couldn't have been disappointed because Virgil just told him. But Virgil just said, as you just said,
just said, get the quotes up, please. Ends. It's there to be seen, bro. The players were disappointed at it, bro. The players are disappointed at it. And guess what? If Virgil plays, I'm not talking about Virgil. I said the players. There's multiple players, bro. Just because Virgil comes out,
the most important players in the team are disappointed.
Nah, the whole squad is important, bro. Don't do that.
What do you mean don't do that, bro? Like, in any team, if the most important player, i.e. the captain, the leadership, or whoever's in the leadership, if they're disappointed, that's going to filter to the rest of the team regardless. So if the captain is the one who's disappointed at this whole situation, right? We're just speculating at this point.
You know what? I think I've added my bias to it because I've never looked at it in any walk of life in terms of coaching or whatever. I have never gone, oh, you're more important than him. That's my belief. So maybe I'm adding my bias to when I just said nah, which is fine. Obviously, we're all going to look at things in a different way. But I have never looked at and gone, that guy is more important than that guy. It might be like, yo, I expect him to do that job and he's going to go and score the goal.
So you don't think no one in the Manchester United's team or Romage's team thought,
no, because I think if you're a fan, then you can probably, if you're just a fan and whatever, you look at it that way. That's why I've added my own experience, and that's why I don't look at it like that. But if I looked at it from a fan's lens, I'll be like, yeah, clearly Salah is more important than most of the guys. But I don't look at it like that. Me personally, I always look at it as everyone has a job to do, and everyone needs to do their job.
We're doing the Kumbaya thing. That's we know that the left back is going to be as important as the striker, obviously, because we need a left back. Yeah, okay. From that lens, I get all of that. But there's I don't feel like players are stupid enough to really sit there.
Yeah, you mean like every team's got a talisman and they're the better players, and they
literally like Newcastle had Alan Shearer. Like
obviously that's why we use the example of Ronaldo. So of course you're right. Like that is, we know that. Like I'm not going to pretend like we don't know. Of course,
bro,
but the problem with Salah is, in your head you're still the most important, bro. But on the pitch, you ain't that important, bro. And the gaffer's just doing his job. And I don't even like the gaffer, bro, but he's trying to save his own job, and you're stinking up the place. Get off the pitch. It doesn't matter what other people are doing on the pitch because they don't play in the same position as you, blood. That's what I'm trying to get across. When everyone keeps arguing based on other players and bias and why is he still playing, can I tell you, he doesn't play right wing, bro. Gakpo doesn't play right wing. So why you keep arguing that point, bro? It's only a problem if Salah said, man, throwing him on the bus. Or is everyone's made this up, by the way. And Salah's not once said, why is my man on the pitch? He didn't say that in the whole interview, but everyone else just came up with that. But if that was Salah's problem, he would only have an argument if someone who's in his position. So if he gets traded and Chiesa plays at right wing and then Chiesa shitting up the place the whole time, then he has an issue because it's like, bro, so he can play and I can't play and we're both playing shit. Gakpo plays on a different side of the pitch to you, bro. It's not the same. Relax, innit? And I don't know why people can't just be honest, man. Them are biased towards their favorite players and all that stuff. In this argument, I'm not biased to anyone. I just don't like the fact that how he's made our club look. It looks terrible, bro. One minute everyone pretends like it's you never walk alone and Liverpool are above all players and that. All the fans were calling for Salah to be dropped. You know, they were all calling for him to drop a week ago, and now it's a problem because he said it's a problem.
This is why I was saying. This is what I was saying the other when we did the thing yesterday. I think it was, and I was saying like, I don't know what everyone obviously that's what everyone's issue is, right? My only issue is, I guess, with the whole thing is, I don't like obviously the way that he done it, etc. All that kind of stuff. My only issue is just really what he said in regards to now all of it. Like we don't know when, and clearly there's no timeline for this thing. clearly this relationship has obviously broken down. I'm gonna say, but I don't know. I don't think it's just started from the 3 games. Like, clearly this is something that's been festering. I'm not saying it exploded probably in those 3 games, but it clearly, like, it didn't just, after that first game, second game, third game, all of a sudden now the relationship just magically broke down. I feel like this is something that's probably been festering for a minute. The fact that you're not speaking with the manager in regards to why you're being dropped. And like I said, unfortunately, I know nobody likes it. He is a different type of player. You have to deal with this different type of player so differently. You can't just drop him, not say nothing. And I'm not saying, obviously, that he's not said a single word, but clearly there's not been enough for Mo to be satisfied. Whatever we think in that satisfaction is irrelevant because he's not satisfied with the communication with the manager. Cool. If you're not satisfied with what the manager's either said or not said, that's the only bit I don't like, is that, so you didn't even want to sit down and explain it to him and maybe take him, I don't know, into the office and have that chat.
Hypothetically, yeah. I know, hypothetically on that, yeah. Let's say he's gone and told him and he said to him, look, I'm dropping you because right now defensively you're not doing what I need you to do right now. And Salah goes, but because this is what I've seen again in the all the reports and stuff from the different journalists. They're saying, the promise that Salah is alluding to, one of the promises, is the fact that he was told he doesn't have to defend back end of last year, right? Yeah. But if he's been asked to defend right now and Slot tells him, no, look, you're not playing because right now, and he shows him the clip, you didn't defend there, you didn't do this, and we need to be a bit more solid, especially considering the form of Liverpool. Salah can say, I don't understand it, or I don't understand why, because in his head, he's still thinking, but I'm Salah. And the reason why I say that is because the words he used, and it stipulated, was the fact that I have earned my place in the team. This is unacceptable. I've earned my place, when every player should earn their place no matter what. And that's obviously my belief. Irrespective of whether you're that player or this player, whether you're Messi or not Messi, do you know what I mean? Whether you're Ronaldo or not, all these players that we're talking about, right? When they went and played, they earned their place because they were bagging irrespective of what people thought. Ronaldo still got his 18 goals at Man United. Messi was still doing Messi up numbers. So they were constantly D guys. He's not performing well, right? And even if this whole situation was festering before, this is why I go back to not speaking about stuff. You didn't want to say anything then. So if there was an issue, right? Remember, when it was the contract stuff, he would go into the mix zone, performing well, and he speaks about the contract, right? Because he's like, Things were going badly. Virgil van Dijk was fronting it. You didn't go into the mix zone to start talking about, I'm not really happy. Like, do you know what I mean? In the dressing room, there's a bit of like, do you know what I mean? The communication's not there. My relationship with the manager. That would go and show that, even if things are a bit rocky, that in terms of like we won the last 5 and in Brentford, that there's a lack of communication, and we could look at that and be like, okay, things aren't as dire as they now. You're still playing, but you're not happy with the way things are going. That's the difference, because you're thinking about the interest of the club. But all you thought about is the interest of yourself. Because if he was playing, and this is my opinion, if he played the last 3 games, even if it was festering, he wouldn't have come out and said this at all.
We don't know that though. That's the whole point. We don't know that. We don't know.
But he said about him speaking is unacceptable. That's the point. That was the crux of the argument, isn't it?
I'm not even disagreeing with that. Ultimately, we won't know that because that's in an alternate universe of him playing these 3 games and then still coming out, right? Yeah. So I can only go with what he said, how he said it, the words that he used, and I'm just like, well, yeah, like, and I'm with every single person here in terms of making the club look bad and all that, or like that whole side of it. The only thing I'm always just sitting there like, I don't know why people are so surprised though. Like he was always like, I know everyone said, but he's talking about himself. I'm like, well, who else is he going to talk about? Like,
I don't think people are surprised though, are they? I don't think people are surprised.
No one's surprised, bro.
So then why is everyone, I feel like if we're not surprised, the reaction of Mo Salah at this moment in time, this should be, like I just expect him to have said this. But I don't feel like that's the reaction.
Not
the
word.
I think, okay, you're right. I think the whole thing, I don't think everyone's surprised about the whole thing, but the parts towards the end, when it was alluding to leaving the club, is what people are surprised about. I think that's where it comes in. Because most of all the other stuff about not playing and all that stuff, like whatever, innit? I've seen this happen with KDB, bro, and he just handled it completely different. But that was because they weren't trying to give him a new contract. He's got a new contract, and he's just not played football for a week, bro. Just a week. But he basically, like, the way he ended it was like an ultimatum, because when the guy was like, so when you say no, you're gonna call your mom to come to the Brighton game, and he's like, and I can say goodbye to the fans before I go to AFCON. And then the guy was like, so when you say goodbye, do you mean say goodbye from Liverpool? And it's like, no, no one knows what's gonna happen in the future. But all I'm saying is this situation, I'm not accepting it. This situation, I'm not accepting it, is an ultimatum, bro.
Yeah.
You do as I tell you to do, bro. I'm leaving. That's what it is, and that's not me trying to read into things. It's literally what it is. If a man's telling you, I don't know, but I'm not accepting it. So what does not accepting it mean? You're either gonna not turn up to training, or just leave the.
He's going to force himself to go on the pitch. He's just going to stand on the pitch and abandon the game.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's when we'd have to see if he was to do something like that. I think that's when even I would look at it and be like, at the moment, I'm just like, yeah, to be honest, if you're not happy, then voice the opinion that you're not happy. Like, I don't really care who you are. If you're not happy with this, I'm not saying come out and do an interview. Don't do that. But I am saying if you are unhappy, then yeah, bro, you can say it. Like, you're a person, you're a human being, bro. Like, if you're not happy with something, open your mouth and say that you ain't happy with something. So
I agree. No, I agree.
And by the way, he also came to training this morning.
I agree. I agree that he should be able to come out and say what he says. Like, that's 100% in terms of how he's personally feeling. But there's a time and place for it. The time could.
But when does the time end? We're shit right now.
I'll show you how it looks. Right? I'll explain. If we were winning loads of games of football and he wasn't starting, you'd be like,
that doesn't make sense. No, we're in this situation, not hypothetical. When is the time now?
Here's why. If we was winning games of football and he was like, like, I need to get back in this team and I want to win, and I hate the fact that I'm sitting at the bench because I'm Mo Salah, then you'd be like, I'm just unhappy that I'm sitting on the bench. I want to go and achieve more and score more goals, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we're losing, and he's part of that team consistently losing games of football. You can't come out now in this particular moment and it be about you, because as a team, we're not doing well. It can't now just be about your feelings, because the whole team is in the mud right now. The whole club is in the mud right now. And even if you were playing like we've seen this season, it doesn't matter right now. Mm-hmm. So you can be unhappy, and I'm not saying you can't come out and voice it, but there's a time to voice that opinion. This wasn't the right time.
You know what? I've heard Rooney, for example. I've heard Rooney as an example. When he was, for example, dropped from certain games and stuff, he'd come out and they'd ask him, towards the end of his career, how do you feel about it? And if Salah came out and said, look, I'm going to be honest, I'm not happy. I'm someone that wants to play every single game. Yeah. I'm not happy at the fact that I've gone and played. Obviously, it's not a good situation for us, and I always want to go and help the team. And I feel like, I've done that so many times, so I want to do that. But look, we need to support the team, and we need to make sure that, we need to keep clean sheets, like he did, and he said earlier before he went on the rant. Right, that's fine. Look, he's voicing his opinion. He's saying he's unhappy with not playing. He's saying he's unhappy with the situation. He's talking about himself. What he's gone and done is go and drop an ultimatum to Savage's point, which is, bro, ultimately, like, this is unacceptable, and it is what it is. I called my mum and dad, said, Brighton, come to the game. Will probably be my last game. What?
If you put that interview off at a minute and a half,
you guys are upset, and you guys are, or not upset, but you guys are annoyed at the fact of the actual. You don't mind the message. I just so that I understand.
Yeah. G. So pretty much, if you cut off that interview at a minute and a half, in a minute and a half in that, he's talking about the team, the way they're playing, what's going wrong right now, and the football, and he's not really happy. Yeah, because he's not playing. That if you cut off the interview there, all of us ain't even.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. But after that, he's dropping ultimatum, just saying that club's throwing him under the bus. Somebody doesn't want him here. Throw my mum.
Talking about Harry Kane and Haaland and.
Yeah, bro's bringing the Harry Kane. Like, bro, what the fuck? That doesn't sound like you're just not happy with playing now. Now you just sound like you've got a big issue, bro.
But he might have a big issue. They could actually be a big issue,
bro. Because man, and talking about all this stuff that you've been promised and that, bro. Like, listen, allow it, man. Allow it, because as I said, and everyone doesn't care. But when the man them needed you, bro, the leadership and that, when Virgil's talking that, you don't want to talk, bro. So now allow all of that.
Now I understand. Okay, cool. So you don't mind the actual message. It's just the way he's delivering.
No. For me, it's the beginning bit of the message. Everything after that message is false. I don't agree with that at all. I agree. If he comes out and just says, I'm not happy because I'm not playing, it's cool. But he's saying, I don't know I don't know why the manager's not dropping me. Shut up. You know why the manager's not dropping you. And I said it before. You're playing rubbish. If us man went and all done a move and I got bagged, yeah, and I got bagged, but we all done something wrong, but I got bagged. Why am I going to sit there and be like, no, it's unfair though. They did it as well. It doesn't matter at that point. I did something wrong. I did it. So with Salah, it's not like Salah and Savage said it. It's not like there's a right winger playing. Salah's got 4 goals and 3 assists or 2 assists, but there's another right winger we bought called flipping whoever, Jared Bowen, and Jared Bowen's got no goals, no assists, but he's playing every single minute and Salah's benched. No, you've played every single game and you didn't say anything up until the last 3 games. And ironically, these last 3 games, the quality hasn't been good enough. We all agree on that. We're all not satisfied with it, but it's been better than it was before because we haven't lost. We've won 1 and we've drawn 2, so we picked up 4 points.
Yeah.
Before that, we were dropping mad points. So to that point, Liverpool's form or results, irrespective of who they're against, look better on paper. So what are you talking about? What do you mean you don't know why you've been dropped?
Like that Liverpool's results are better on paper.
No, he's not thinking like that.
He's looking at it. I don't even think he's looking at the. Of course, they're not looking at the results, but I don't think he's looking at it from that perspective. Otherwise, he would have voiced that, right? Because he doesn't go to the mix zone ever. He goes to the mix zone when he's got something to say. So he's gone to the mix zone knowing he's going to go and say something. He's gone there and spoke about himself. Why? Because if he was playing, he wouldn't have said anything.
Because when he said
he's trying to remove himself from that now.
There'll be fire. That was the mix zone as well.
Yeah,
it's always the mix zone. It's always the mix zone, bro. Last year when it was the contract talk, it was right outside I think Fulham Stadium, mix zone. The one when it's like Klopp, if I thought there'll be fire, mix zone. He knows what he's doing, bro. Like he knows, man. And to be honest, bro, I think he lacks a bit of self-awareness in it. And I guess the greats do sometimes. Sometimes they're the last to find out that certain things ain't going right in it. But because he probably feels fine. He probably feels fine within himself and that. So when that happens, and then you're being dropped, and he's obviously got an agent that he speaks to who's like his friend as well. He's like, yo, I don't even understand why they're dropping me. Well, it was shit anyway. I don't understand why I'm the one not playing. Then the self-awareness from the agent starts coming in like, you know what, bro? They're not playing you now. We're getting closer to. They're gonna try to sell you next year. You get me? And there's like, the 2-year contract starts to make a little bit more sense. He's like, you think you're just gonna cash in on me, and I'm not gonna play? Nah, not a chance. And now that's what he means, bro. So when he says somebody don't want me here, he makes it sound all like mysterious, but it's really like, yeah, bro, you're not staying the end of this contract, bro. You're gonna get sold. That's what it is. Fuck.
And ultimately, you see, like if someone wants to stay at the club, and if someone wants to stay at the club, and the reason why I point to that is because you've got Robbo there. Robbo wants to stay at the club. So Robbo, even though he's not playing, Robbo's like, no, I'm going to work hard. They're asking about the contract. Look, I don't really want to speak. I just want to focus. So we've got the season on hand. We need to. He just focused because he wants to stay at Liverpool. Salah's coming out because guess what? It's not working out really well. He's not getting game time. Liverpool aren't performing well, right? It doesn't look right now like Liverpool are going to magically bounce back in the league to win anything major. Like, I don't think Liverpool are going to win the Champions League or FA Cup. I don't think neither of you guys do either at this current moment in time. So he's trying to distance himself to be like, no. That's, do you know what I mean? Because guess what? If he wanted to really stay and knuckle down, he'd go and shut up and do what Virgil's been doing. And Virgil even just going to, no, let him talk. He hasn't come out to in the mix zone and start talking either. He just walked past and said, yeah, let Salah talk. And
no, but that's clear because my man's obviously wanting him to stop talking. He's saying, no, I want
And guess what? And Virgil van Dijk isn't going to back his boy because he's going to be wearing the captain's armband and he's going to be playing midweek and going to be playing the next game after. You ain't gonna be like, nah, I'm not doing this.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those. But even within that, in terms of Virgil van Dijk, I'm like, that in itself, like, obviously you're not doing anything. I mean, even the video I just saw now, I don't actually see Virgil. I just hear his voice in the kind of background telling my man. But I'm like, yeah, that's calm. But even back to the whole original point is, now I understand where you guys are coming from, because before it just sounded like you guys were annoyed at the overall kind of message, but it just to me sounds more like you're just not annoyed, but I don't know what the word is, but it's the way you've delivered it. If he articulated this thing completely differently, then I don't think this is even a conversation.
For what they do sometimes, and you see how
for me, I'm good with the whole thing, but I
said this to Jerry yesterday. Like, for some reason, Liverpool all of a sudden, especially Slot, has had more interviews on Sky Sports in the sit down dark room than I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, I've never seen any manager have this
back-to-back games.
Yeah. I'd want to begin to see Salah on the balcony. That what me and Enz was talking about. If they just done one of them interviews, because they can do it with any other player, they've done it with Szoboszlai and Virgil. If they did one of them with Salah, and he's chilled out, and he's because obviously he's in the heat of the moment. Leeds just scored in the last minute, and he didn't get to play at all, bro. So now he's just pissed anyway. Like in his head, I would have helped the team in it. Whether he would have or not, I would have helped the team. And you made me look like a dickhead, and it's only Leeds. So then when he's going past the mixer and that, and he's probably like, just with his bag, I'm just gonna go home. And he's like, Salah, you want to conversate? You know what? Yeah, I do want to have a conversation.
Yeah, it did seem like that. Yeah, it did seem like that.
Whereas if it's in the training ground and he's got his sliders on and that, and he's chilling, it's a little bit different. And it's still gonna cause a talking point. But then it's going to be a bit more in depth, and I'm sure he's not going to say dumb shit like someone at the club's trying to get me out and all that business, because it just doesn't make any sense at that point. I agree. Yeah, man, I'm with you though, because I realized what you thought everyone was worrying about. This is the little woke part at the beginning where it's like, it's just a footballer not happy with stuff. No, ain't that.
That's what I'm so used to. Why is everyone so mad? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm used to that, bro. But it's all the other stuff, and like, once he
I
started
agree.
mentioning like I phoned my mum and that, I'm like, oh, I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's all extra stuff.
Because you don't want Slot here, which I don't either, bro. But I don't want Slot here. There's nothing to do with you, Salah. I just don't want him here for the sake of
the
our
team.
Then when you said his mum, I'm like, Salah knows, bro. He knows, bro. And there's no player bigger than the club, innit?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, bro. You see people like Gerrard and Salah, bro. Yeah, man, they can get a lot of people on side very quickly. Once I start mentioning, because if Slot was winning, Salah will be kind of screwed in this conversation. I'm telling you. We won the league last season, brought Isak and all that, and then we were top of the table now. And Salah said this, because we dropped it for someone. All of a sudden, the fans are like, Salah, shut the fuck up, bro. All this 50-50 is not happening. Because we're losing. And they're like, how can you leave the biggest player out on that? Yeah, man. Salah's like, I'll get the fans on side. I'll mention that I called my mum. Everyone tugging the heartstrings. It's a bit embarrassing and that. Then he said, I'm going to say goodbye. And he, you know what I mean? No, because if he was just going to... Salah would never say normally, I need to bring my mum to the game so I can say bye to the fans before I go to AFCON. Why would you need to say bye? You're coming back in January.
I think I've ever even seen
No one's ever said that. But the fact he said that, knowing the journalist is going to say something else, what do you mean? Goodbye, Salah. Oh, yeah, none of us know these things. That's the equivalent of when someone says, you're linked to this team, are you going to go to that team next year? And they go, well, you know, it's in God's hands, man. We don't know the future. So you can see
Gaze on said, listen, it's God's plan. It's not the right moment, but when, the right moment.
Because aside from that, I don't care. I'm with you. Because these big players, of course, their ego's been hit a little bit. And like I said, that's why I used Kevin De Bruyne, because it's like not entirely similar. And he said he wasn't happy with. He actually mentioned ownership as well, but he didn't mention it in that way. He was saying, I feel like I can still do more for the team.
Yeah.
They've made a business decision, which I don't agree with. But sometimes in life, you just have to take what you get. So then when he posted on Instagram and announced to the Man City fans he was leaving, he just posted, sometimes in life, things happen that you can't do nothing about. But so
exactly,
it's goodbye from now. But I'm going to give my all to the end of the season. And then he did, and he won the league, and then he left.
But did you see that comment? Obviously, I slightly remember, but I'm just trying to remember when he had that interview. Did he do that straight after a game, or was it like after
No, the one he did after the game was when they played Crystal Palace and they were losing, and then he came on the pitch and scored and all that.
And changed the game, and change the game and that,
To try to.
So no. When he did that, when he said all of this stuff, was it straight after that Palace game, or was it like a day later? Yeah.
There's two separate conversations, and he did do one after the Palace game, and the woman even mentioned to him like, because it wound me up while I was watching it. She's like, so obviously because is it a bit annoying because basically you've been dropped for Foden in it, and he kind of I could see in his face, and he was like. No, it's not. It's not about that. And that. It's like I love the way Foden's playing and stuff like that. I just feel like I can still do more for the team and all that. But you're right. Heat after a game, it is a lot different. But usually, that heat after a game is when you've played and your adrenaline's going. He didn't even play, so you could have just left.
But as an adult though, like just reacting on heat. You know, like if you're on the pitch and that, it's different. But if you've gone into the change room, you've got change, you've done all of that, you've done this, you've come out. For me, it's not even like that's I don't know. It's for me. It's like
I always give leeway with the heat of the pitch, because it's like when I remember when Ox got taken off against Nottingham and he was mouthing.
Or like Kevin De Bruyne when he was like, "Let me talk," and that, just screaming, or when Mane was kicking off and all of that, or like that happens, man. I'm the worst.
But you might not be heated in the same kind of way, but you're still gonna be heated. Anyway.
No, you
it's
are.
Like if you go to play ball on Sunday, you don't play. I doubt you're walking off thinking, "Yeah, I'm just super happy," and like you're gonna be kind of heated. not going to be
yeah,
in the
but I
same
wouldn't.
animated way, but you're going to
Yeah.
be heated about the thing. And you're
Yeah,
in.
I wouldn't.
There was
But me
interviews, you need to be
personally,
talking to someone like. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You're
but
chatting to
me
the man.
personally, this is what I'm saying. Me personally, I would know. Again, I'm not flipping 17 or 16 years old like how I was before, right? As a almost 30-year-old guy, I'm gonna be aware of like, you know what? Yeah, you know it's not the right time to talk. I'm not even gonna talk right now.
This is
Because he done it. He done it before. Because he done it
disagree.
before.
There is no right. There's
Nah,
a right.
There is. Because he didn't do it. He
But
didn't do it
when
after the West
do
Ham
you
game.
talk?
Cool. Did he do it? Did he do it after the West Ham game when he got dropped for the first team? Did he do this after the West Ham game when he was upset? No, because Liverpool won. He's only doing it because Liverpool lost, and it's about
when was the
himself.
right time to do it then, Jerry? After the West Ham game?
Yeah,
After the
why
West
not
Ham
do it then? Why not do it then?
Asking it. So you're saying he should have done it after the West Ham game?
I'm saying not to do it at all.
No. But you are saying.
I'm saying no. That's my argument.
Time.
No, that's my argument. Don't do it at all.
Okay, cool.
Don't do it at all. That is my argument.
But he's done. No, but the point is he's done it. So forget that.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. And that's the problem. But that's the problem. No, but that's the problem. It's not about whether it's the right time or the wrong time. That's the problem. Is you're talking about whether there's no exactly, and that's no, exactly. So that is the problem. So that's the problem. That's where the problem ends. Is that you have done it. It's not about when's the right time. I'm not arguing about no, we should have done it 5 games ago. I'm saying what's ironic is you didn't do it then. You didn't do it when Liverpool winning. You didn't do it 3 weeks ago. You chose to do it right now, which means it's, for me, I'm viewing that as premeditated. You didn't do it after the West Ham game. You didn't. You didn't come out into the mix zone after the West Ham game.
Was that the first
you didn't
game?
go.
Was that the first game then?
Yes, and they won.
So
you didn't do it. You didn't do it after the Sunderland draw.
That was the first one.
The first one.
So obviously, when it gets to number 3, I'm gonna assume you're gonna be a bit more heated than number 1, right? Like
no. But number
2
he played. But number 2 he played. So number 1 he doesn't play at all. Number 1 he doesn't play at all. Yeah. If he felt the way it was, and to your point, it was a build-up of something from before and all of that, which I agree. I don't think it was like that. Do it then. Why not do it then? Not going to do it then. Why? Because he's aware of the fact that Liverpool just won. He's not an idiot, right? Second game. What can you say in the second game? You played the damn game. You played, right? So of course he's not going to say anything. In the third game, when that goes and happens, if Liverpool don't concede in that last moment, right? I guarantee you he doesn't go. In my opinion, I'm speculative. He doesn't come out and say anything because it's tone deaf. You just won the damn game, and guess what? We won because he went and probably put Endo on, Gomez on, done this, done that, and we win the game. That's the way it will be looked at. And you've got 6. You got 6, 7 points out of the last 3 games. That's what it will look like. 2 wins and a draw. You drop points in that game, and you don't come on. Now I'm gonna go and talk. He doesn't. This is what I'm talking about. He didn't speak or didn't front anything when Liverpool won in the 5 games or when he was playing. He only done it when he didn't play, when he lost. That's why I'm saying it's not about whether it was the right time or the wrong time. That's why I know you keep framing it as, I agree with the message, but like it's the way he done it. No, I don't agree with any of it at all. If he's talking that the first bit, what he's saying is it's normal. You're just talking about, we're not happy, we need to keep a clean sheet, yada, 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 yada. He can then go on and say, I'm not happy that I'm not playing, but look, I want to help the team. End it there. Robbo said the same thing. No one bat an eyelid. It's everything afterwards. I disagree. You should never come out and say that ever, especially as one of the leaders of the club, especially as that, because you're one of the figureheads. And what you've done is ironic. If I speak, there'll be fire. You've added fire onto something. For me, you've acted like a chick. You just blown something out of the water when you didn't need to. Where's your discipline in terms of like, no, I understand, because you understand the tone of not speaking when we're winning, but when you're losing, you want to go and talk about because he knows if he goes and speak, what's going to happen? There's going to be pandemonium in the fan base. He's not
on a business one. It's smart as well. It's smart shit as well, because now man's in the window. Before it's just like happy Salah at Liverpool. He's in the window now, so now that ultimatum doesn't work if no club wants me. How am I supposed to tell man that I ain't accepting it? You're gonna have to if no club wants you. But now they know that you're willing to leave if it don't change. January is gonna be nice, bro. Man, them. So you want to buy me in that, bro? Little prostitute thing. Yeah, come buy me, bro. Might be.
I would love to see what the aftermath of this, like in the next. You said we got 2 games, right? So you got who playing tomorrow?
Inter and then Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah, you got Brighton. Is Brighton at home or away?
We're at home.
At home. That's why he's bringing his mum.
Perfect. Oh, that's what
to the fans. That's what he said.
Look at you smiling. He loves this narrative. He loves the story.
Yeah.
G,
So now this is perfect. Sorry, go on.
no, G, today is the perfect day, bro. It's Monday night
Yeah.
football tonight, I'm sure. So Jamie
Yes,
Carragher's
Man
already
United.
there. And also at 6:45, Arne Slot has a press conference for Inter Milan. I'll be live again around that time because I want to watch this live. I need them man there to pose the question to what trigger Arne Slot to say some. We might as well clear the air now, bro.
Yeah,
Everyone might as well
yeah,
crack out.
100.
Arne Slot can't do that. Like, oh yeah, look, you know, he's entitled to say what he wants to. No, let's all crash out now. Let's just bring it all out. Might as well. Fuck it.
You want to know why I know Carragher's fine? Because he ain't tweeted, bro.
Nah,
He's a tweet. Yeah, that's what I
Waited,
said.
bro. I went straight there. I was like, no tweet, blood, man.
No
Save
tweet,
it.
no nothing.
He done it
Only-
at the damn wrong time,
Jerry,
man.
not only does he have Monday Night Football, the day after, he has CBS Champions League where he can
Yeah,
say what he
CBS.
wants, bro.
Oh, that's why he's saving it, Sam.
And guess-
Because you know Kate and Mick is going to get onto him.
now. Don't say nothing now. We need it aired on TV. That's all
And
they're
guess
saying.
what? And guess what? You see that Monday Night Football thing. You know, usually he'll put at the poll. What do you want to talk about? He knows
he
what he
don't
wants
need
to talk about now. But this is what he's going to do. He's going to have the receipts now. February 2023, Salah went to the mix zone. That's what he's going to break it down.
Yep.
He's going to be like, he's gone to the mix zone 3 times in 5 years. Every time he went is how.
And you know, Kate, when she introduced him in that Champions League winner with Arsenal, Thierry Henry, Premier League winner with Man City, Mika Richards, and Liverpool's most hated, Jamie Carragher. You know she's gonna do that. You know she's gonna do that, bro.
Friend, Jamie Carragher.
Yeah.
Oh
Ask
man.
everyone what you've been doing in the week. Anything, Carragher?
Guys
Anything,
both are smart. They're so smart because they probably even shouted. Jamie said, "No, don't tweet, don't do nothing. Just
Yeah, don't do that. We need this. We'll pay the extra.
I need
Don't
to check
worry.
the viewership. We need to check the viewership of Monday Night Football because Man U versus Wolves, bro. Ain't nobody care about Wolves, bro.
Bro, no one cares about Man U.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, let's set the tonage because Carragher.
In fact, that's probably going to be one of the.
And Madison's on there as well. Madison's there as well.
Oh, it's perfect, bro. Because Madders says what he wants, bro.
James
I
Maddison.
like Madders, man.
Yeah, Madison is
Like,
gonna
bro,
be. He's presenting.
Oh.
Well, he's one of the guests as well. You know, they normally have one.
gonna
Bro,
be
is Madison injured or something? Or does he
Yeah,
not-
Yeah.
ACL. He's
ACL.
recovering from an ACL.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
I
bro.
was vlogging
Nah,
on
it's gonna be
YouTube.
good. Now, we might as well just have an all crash out, man, and then clear the air, and then we build again. Maybe that's
You
what
know,
we
the
need.
most disappointing thing in this is we're all looking forward to like these interviews and that. So, you know, Slot's interview is going to be the worst one out of all of them.
It's
man.
I
He ain't
hope
gonna
it's
say
not,
shit, bro.
Sav. I hope it's not.
No,
needs
he
to-
ain't gonna say shit, bro.
And
He
he's
won't
not
say
gonna say
anything. Bro, I
nothing, bro.
swear, man. This geezer can deflect a missile, bro. Bro, I swear, bro. I literally watched them ask, "Yeah, Chiesa did this in the game, and you know, you think about starting now." This geezer just said something else about like, "Yeah, everyone's got a chance to start," and started speaking about Alisson. So what?
Yeah, that's mad, innit? It says everyone has an opportunity to start. Bro, he didn't ask you about everyone. He asked you about Chiesa, bro. That's like raw.
If you know, if Liverpool was smart and they tried to do the bad man thing to shut everyone out, to just nip everything in the bud. You know, the Champions League press conference, they have a player and the gaffer in it. If you threw Salah on first, bro, and just show the United front thing, it shuts everyone down. Nobody knows what to do.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Instantly.
I think the
Yeah,
player is Alisson today. I think from what I've seen, I think the player will be Alisson.
Yeah, man. Make this guy our captain, by the way. The one on the pitch. Make
The
him
guy
our
that took a deep breath and looked in the heavens, bro, before.
No. His interviews are funny, bro, because he went to this guy and Ekatike after that game. Man, bro, this geezer's thinking, listen, you know how long I ran in this game, bro? You know, I put my body on the line in this game just to concede to Leeds in the 97th minute. And then his bitch wants to ask me about the table. I don't know where we are in the table, blood. I don't know.
Oh man, it is what it is, man. But listen, we'll leave it there. Let me get to this super chat. But before I get to that one, lads, do you think we win today?
Inter Milan.
I think I've got a feeling Liverpool win.
Do you think?
Inter Milan are too strong defensively.
This
Anyway,
has got Dumfries
They're
win
very
written all over it, bro.
But do you know what it is? It's the
Dumfries,
counter.
couple of goals.
Yeah, that post Dumfries header, bro. That's
Oh, Jesus.
It's the count. It's the counter for me. I just feel like the Inter will get caught on the counter. The way Barca did, you know, like not Barca, PSG, and I think Liverpool. It's just, you know, when everything's going wrong, watch them pull out this result, and you'll be like, "What the hell was this?"
Fairs. Okay.
I mean,
here
for
we
the
go.
drama,
Liverpool-
though,
Not
Salah
like Real
hit him up.
Madrid. You were like, "What the hell?" Where did
yeah.
this come from? And
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
them win, and then
You know
For
what's
the
that?
drama, Salah needs to be dropped again, and then Liverpool need to win. And then and then whoever scores, the celebration needs to be over the top. Run over to Slot and all sorts, bro.
No, I love that PK's few celebrations as well. He was so gassed, bro.
Yeah,
and then
man.
he's like, I said, nah, bro.
Because I know what's gonna happen. You see, if Salah don't start, you know when they're walking out. What, and bro, listen to the Liverpool fans.
I don't think he'll travel. I don't think he'll travel. I don't think he'll travel.
Yeah, I don't
bro.
think he's going to travel.
I'm waiting for the news as well. I'm waiting for the news.
If he doesn't travel, then we know the writing's on the wall, innit?
Yeah,
I think it's
Slot,
over. They have to, unless he apologizes publicly. He has to publicly apologize. He's not going to do that.
I don't see him doing that.
That's I'm fine with it. But then when they ask Slot before the game, you know, the little one just before you're live in 2 minutes, they're like, "Oh, see, Mo Salah's not in the team today," and it's like, "Well, yeah, it's been dropped based on what he said." You know what I mean? You can't say that stuff about the club. Just get out. Just get out, man. No, because we had that like Fingy did it, Amarim, with Rashford, and Rashford didn't even do anything. He didn't even say anything bad. He just turned up late. It's like, oh, yeah, he was in New York and you want to turn up late. Yeah, he dropped him. Just told everyone as well, yeah, I dropped him.
Nah,
yeah, it's peak for Salah. And if Liverpool win, it's peak. It's peak. You know, it starts to all crumble and that. Because
Salah needs everything to go wrong.
He likes the toxic side of this.
No, you're right.
I was going to say, I need to see an Liverpool.
Yeah, G, because the best thing that can happen for Salah is Liverpool get smoked like 5-0, bro.
Yeah.
Well, if Liverpool smoke up Inter, bro.
If Liverpool would be 3-0 away and that. Ekitike
especially if whoever's playing on the right wing scores. Oh my god.
Sobot.
Oh my god, bro. Man, let's start talking about we don't need you in that. Abdi's gonna get a hat trick for the first time.
If Abdi gets a hat trick, it's game over. If Abdi gets a hat trick with Wirtz assisting him, yeah, Salah can. Yeah, he can pack his bags, bro, and put on the camel, bro.
There's so much to look forward to, man. But we'll cover it, people. Make sure you're here because we will cover all of the crazy stuff, all the fallout of this, man. But yeah, as we say, just to add a bit of context, all it is, the first part was fantastic. What he said, like he just acknowledged we ain't good, we haven't been good. The team has been all over the place. We're conceding dead goals, perfectly fine. I think it's just the after bits that a lot of people has had, and personally myself as well, felt like he just threw the club and his teammates as well under the bus. Look, is there a right moment to have this conversation? Potentially, you have to try and figure that out. Whether you as a fan thinks when it's the right moment. For me, I would probably say, you know, the right moment has been ages back when we were just losing games, them 7 or 8 games back-to-back L's. Those are the times where we needed everyone to go, yeah, this ain't good enough. But we waited for this moment in time, man. But listen, let's see what happens.
And just before we leave as well, all the man them that was gassing up Slot the previous season, he's ruthless and that. How you drop Salah? Ruthless. Anyway, let's get out of here.
All right, hold on. Sorry, Sam. I got a super. I forgot. Big up to Randy for the.
You fucked up my outro, bro.
Sorry, you're gonna have to do it again. Don't worry. I'll blank out. Don't worry. We'll go again.
Safe. Big up Randy though.
Yeah, it says morning, gentlemen. Season ticket holder since 1971.
And you got season ticket from them, innit?
No, I do not.
The thing is, I knew that was coming.
Why did I left it open for you, man, to get onto Randy, but you dissed me instead?
No, because Randy's a supporter of the channel. Why would we get onto Randy? We don't do that here.
Because we're cool. Everyone's cool in here, apart from some of the guys that's infiltrating.
Randy, we are so happy that you've been a supporter and a season ticket.
Yeah, man. Love you, Randy, man.
Yeah, man. Big up Randy every time. Sorry,
it's only me.
Proper fan. Yeah. Randy's a proper fan. He ain't an enemy of the club like you, blood.
Yeah, he ain't an enemy of the club, man.
Right, man. I've seen the best and worst of this club, but Salah has disgraced and single-handedly dismantled my club as an institution with that what he has done. Salah and Slot has to both go. Both of them needs to go, bro. It is what it is. Take everyone with him. Bro.
Big up Randy, man. Big up Randy. I agree with that. I agree, to be fair. I do. Now I just want them both to just leave now. Like, I'm tired. Yeah, it's long now. It's a long day. But I'm scared, actually, who Liverpool sign at this point, because I don't trust any of the players that you sign. So
it's crazy, isn't it? I don't know what's going to happen at this point, man, but it is what it is, man. But listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
But listen, guys, come back. Join us later, 6:45, I think is when the press conference starts. But yeah, as I said, context to it. He shouldn't have said what he said. The first part is fantastic. Second part is kind of, is where it is, man. But I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out, man. Peace.